Rhythm and Raj. Hi, it's me. Rhythm and Raj. Talking about music. Rhythm and Raj. Rhythm and Raj. It's Rhythm and Raj. Let's begin.
What's good, people? Welcome. It's been a while. Really, it's been like a week and a half-ish, maybe two, but I don't want to count. Welcome to Rhythm and Raj. I am your host, I'm your host, Raj. I don't have adjectives this week. I'm sure there's one on the screen that will fry me. If you're listening to the audio version of this, sorry. You fill in the blank with how my energy is. I meant to do an episode last week, but what had happened was the traditional black thing where I just kind of didn't know what day it was. That's not a black thing. Look, I don't understand how I do this, but sometimes I get so deeply locked into my work and into working with other people or into situations in my life that I kind of like fall away from reality. And this time it managed to screw up the fact that I had a whole show to do. It was just like a very large thing that happened, and it just kind of sent me into a bit of a depression. You know what I mean? But we here, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, on the more important things. Rest in peace, you know. Got the Dragon Ball bonnet on, just so you know. That meant a lot to me as well. Like he Dragon Ball Z kind of shaped a real weird creative part of my brain where I wanted a lot of things to be super vibrant and, you know, really loud and just, you know, really like self-fulfilling in a way. Like a lot of the mantra stuff kind of takes itself from, you know, not exactly the Z Warriors, but that mentality with which they move, you know. It's a lot of just doing better. Time, everything takes time. You know, you put it in, and what comes out is really what works for you and makes you better. And, you know, that was a lot of what Akira Toriyama preached in a lot of his art and a lot of the stuff he does. You know, of course, he was a prime procrastinator, just like I am. So here I am in the 11th hour getting this done. We'll have it edited, posted, all of that, just like I do every time I do this. So in many ways, sir, you have inspired and challenged me, and I appreciate you very, 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 very much. And, you know, my condolences to the family. I hope that his legacy being promoted to the degree that it is, you know, being thrown to where you've literally stopped the cartel from beefing for a day. That's real impact. That's real power. That's real world amazingness. And, you know, I don't think there's a lot of things that have that impact. There's not a lot of people on this earth that have that impact. So I had to give this time to, you know, embrace, give love, and give thanks to the wonderful Akira Toriyama. Please rest in peace. Now, on to a more positive note. Since we're here, let's not focus on the fact that I wasn't here, okay? Let's not focus on the fact that maybe you went, you know, without something last week. So this time only, I'm going to give you something fun, something cool, something never before heard with these
Songs of the week.
Ooh, new songs of the week theme, baby. And you know what else? I ain't even going to tell you. But look, songs of the week. Okay. I always have 3 for you. I'm saying forget all my old rules because none of them matter. So here's 3 great songs I have not been able to get out of my head. And I really, really hope they get stuck in your head just as much as they did mine. Okay. Song number 1, CGI by Boris the Lucid. Now, I've heard Boris's music for years. I've enjoyed Boris's music very much. Shout out to Hex for showing me his music. It's great. I like it. For some reason, lately, I have found myself coming back to CGI a ton. It's just a really, really, really pretty top melody. And it's like the perfect example of what Boris does. Like just so well, because his vocal tone in this genre they kind of go together really, really, really well. But you could say that his vocal tone is not of the genre. You could say that he is like a perfect amalgamation of like 5 things thrown together to make some shit. And this song happened to be just up there. It's one of my favorites for his whole catalog. Shout out to him. I love a lot of his sounds. But something about this song and the way that fucking chorus hits and the way just his vocal tone on them high notes, boy, I had to run it back like 10 times the other day. Hold this, excuse me, I know the words. Hold this right here, make you feel good. Like what, bro? I wish I could sing that half as good as he did because it was just phenomenal. I love it. I love the vibe, love the record. That is CGI by Boris the Lucid. Record number 2. I can't decide. See, the Apple thing, bro. Okay, podcast listeners, I have turned off reactions on my iPhone camera numerous times. It doesn't matter. It still does it. So I'm gonna just stop talking with my hands, but I can't help it. Anyway, song number 2. It's Best Feature by Cube featuring Devin Morrison. Now, what I need you to know about this song is that every second of the day after you listen to this, that chorus is going to be stuck in your head. I'm sorry. It just is. I wish I could, prepare you, but I can't. Because if you don't know who Devin Morrison is, you're going to learn today. He got him. He got heat on him. Okay. Then Cube, bro. The homie Woods played this song while we were all kicking it in his house and I lost it. Like in my mind, I lost it. This shit is so amazing. Like everything that I love about R&B music exists in this song. It's fucking funky. It's smooth. It feels like silk. The effects on it are unique and so interesting. I could get into a whole like segment on how Cube's vocals sound and why it's so interesting and why it sticks out so well comparatively to everyone else. So I don't want to do that, but if you want that, you know what I'm saying, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Flash the email. You know what I'm saying? So just hit the description if you want to see the places you can reach out to me. Let me know what you want. Anyway, he just manages to make this wonderful ass tone with his voice, and every extra vocal, every funky ass beat, every instrument choice, the man can sing right and produce his ass off. Then to go and get the other person on this earth who can do the same shit, Devin Morrison. Shout out to them. Shout out to them for this wonderful ass song that I cannot stop singing. Cause I can't decide what line is my favorite, bro. Actually, my favorite line is in the second verse. You go listen and you tell me what line it is. Shout out to Cube for the song Best Feature. Shout out to Woods for showing me that too. Again, love that song. Now, the third and final song of the week is a song that I'm telling you I have heard like 40 times and I hadn't heard it in a while. But when I heard it live, oh my God, it hasn't left me since. Still Good by Niko Noir. Okay, that's the homie. First of all, shout out to them. But this song, Are We Still Good? Are We Still Good? That's another one stuck in my brain. Can't stop singing. Like her voice sounded so great with it live that it made me revisit the record and go, even though the record is amazing, I'm like, I just hear her singing it right next to me in my head. If I could just slide her money to just show up at my crib one day out of the week and sing that song for hours on end, I absolutely would. I absolutely would. Look, like, she has this uncanny ability to express herself, on records. Like, it's a perfect pen, and then she sings her ass off at every turn, bro. It's not even fair. Like, this is a catchy ass song. It's so, like, I hate to say like radio friendly, but come on, bro. One good station and it's out of here. New Dimension. Gone. Okay, it's amazing. Niko is amazing. Everything Niko does is amazing. I love all of her music, but this song right now for me, you know, is sticking out. It just is. But please, please, please do yourself a favor. If you're not hip to Niko, go ahead and tap that Blame Niko EP before that new stuff comes. Because, boy, you need to get prepared. Shout out to Niko. I really appreciate you very much. And I'm so glad to exist in a world where your music exists, you know, and I get to listen to it all the time. And no one can stop me. Oh, what an existence. Your 3 songs of the week, people. CGI by Boris the Lucid. Best feature by by Cube featuring Devin Morrison. Oh my God. I don't ever want to disrespect that man. Cube has like 10 songs I love. Let me not do that. And Still Good by Niko Noir. Okay, so there's something I touched on last week that I really didn't get a chance to jump into the right way. And I think we need to discuss it again. So Complex, right? Complex got sold. If you don't know, the media company got sold by BuzzFeed last week. And it got sold to essentially like a marketing e-commerce company. You know, they usually specialize in hold on, let me remember what the article said. I wrote it down for a reason. Specializing in collectible items rooted in street culture. Oh, I hated that sentence, but I mean, it's what they do. Man, they bought Complex, and one of the stakeholders in that company, which is the exact reason why we're coming back to this, UMG. That's right. Universal Music Group back again. I told you they was too big. They always somewhere. I told you a couple weeks ago. Glad it's back. Anyway, they're a part of the company that just bought it. And I don't want to discuss, conflicts of interest with you, but let's keep it a bean. That's kind of a crazy conflict, right? It's like a 30-ish% stake in this company too, so it's not like they don't get to make decisions. They in that boardroom. They get to decide where a little bit of that money go. Okay, now they slash the staff by a lot. So there's a little more money to go around. You can't tell me they're not going to influence something. Dude, if I can go to the person who's posting pictures, videos, and articles about you and give them my own version of a story or give them a bunch of, details and then tell them, I guess it's got to print. It's going to print, bro. It's going to print. It's going to print. And you can't tell me they're not going to do that. Because what company in their right mind, right after doing something that some people don't think is favorable, would not turn around and manipulate the entire group of people that look at what they do as unfavorable? I'm just saying, especially considering if you are here to push content and items and things you own to people to buy or to listen to generate funds, why would you not use a massive marketing conglomerate if you got one? You ain't got to be a genius. You ain't got to be a billionaire to understand that. I think you would do the same. If you go to post something right now, you're going to put it on your Instagram. Are you not? Are you not in some way, shape, or form shaping the narrative, creating the narrative even, directing the flow of conversation behind this thing that you're talking about? I don't know how you don't see it as the same thing, because it's the same fucking thing. And, good or bad, because I'm not saying it is truly good or bad. However, I do. It's a little bad. It's bad because things could get a little disingenuous. They could skip over reporting that somebody didn't sell records just to keep their image clean. There's a whole bunch of things they could do. And then what if all the cover artists now for all the Complex stuff is only UMG artists? You see what I'm getting at? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But what happens when you give those people the power to do so? I don't know. You don't know. Time knows. And guess what we're going through? Time, brother. We all gonna see it one way or another. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully that steak doesn't mean anything, and I just told you that and sound like a crackpot conspiracy theorist. And that's where it dies. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. But I live in the real world. So I know that's not going to be it. Oh man, onto something. Nah, you know what? Let's not even go to a more positive state. Let's go to something negative that you have to learn to be positive within. Writer's block. Okay. I know a lot of people listening to this and aren't necessarily, creatives or maybe they are creatives, but they don't do it in the way that I do. They're not songwriters. They're not people who sit down and do that. Okay. Let me give you something here. Have you ever went to express a feeling, like you go to tell somebody about something that bothered you today, and then you sit there knowing how you feel about it, but you just can't find the right words to express it to the person next to you? You understand my exact feelings on writer's block then, because that shit is annoying. I don't even know where it comes from. You exist in this life, you live every single day, and you have things to talk about if you talk about your experiences, or if you want to, I don't know, tell stories about lives that aren't yours or situations you maybe aren't in. I'm not going to judge all of you, but so whatever it is, you have stuff to say. The human experience is full of things to say. But sometimes I just find myself with nothing to say at all. Just noises. I sound like a fucking caveman every time a beat comes on. You're just sitting there, swinging at this giant rock with a pickaxe, praying it breaks. And maybe you might be denting it a little bit. You might be getting chips off it, but you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. And it happens. It absolutely happens. Some people go months, years, long times without being able to write anything or say anything. And it's difficult. It can be really hard. It can scare some people completely out of their craft if they go too long without being able to get something super amazing and productive within their minds done. But I'm here as the counterculture to the aggression that we live within. Let's just not do that. Let's not be mad. Let's take writer's block as the challenge to experience something and to pen it in a way we have never thought. Sometimes you got to think outside the box, or sometimes you got to not think at all, dude. Step out, go somewhere. Take a small trip, even if it's not like out the country or out the state. Excuse me. Oof. I just take one like to a different city a couple hours away from you, bro, for a day or two. Just go exist, go wander. What do you see? Who do you meet? Shake some hands. You know what I'm saying? Just do something different. Maybe you need to pick up a new hobby. Like, do something. Just see what happens. Put that creative energy into something else or towards, a new place and a new series of situations, and see if you don't get any of that energy back within yourself to go create something. See about it. It may not happen every single time, but I guarantee you at least once you're going to come back with like, damn, Taraj was right. This song is amazing. Damn, Taraj was right. This shit right here is crazy. It's cool. I like this vibe. I like this little space I've never been to. Now, boom, you got a new place to go. And the longer you go there, the more new stuff you're going to experience because you weren't there before. And then boom, all these beautiful things you like to call song lyrics or painting ideas or film ideas or jokes for your stand-up, whatever you decide to do, whatever it is you choose to get up and put your passion towards every day, man, experience something different for a little while and see what happens to that passion when you return. It's not the only way that'll work. Hell, I'm not even certain that way will work for all of you. Some of you maybe just need to sit there and do nothing. Some of you maybe need to do nothing but write. And that's cool too, because I do that. Sometimes I just write, and eventually something comes out. Eventually I say a good thing. I try it all because, again, this life is long. There's always going to be a new way to try something. There's always going to be a new solution to an old problem. Just like there's always going to be new problems whenever you figure out whenever you figure you can use old solutions. That's it. You know, that's all I'm saying about it. Like it just it's uncomfortable truth, but it's truth, man. Keep trying it. I believe in you. You won't be stuck in this hole forever. You know, you're only stuck in the hole if you grab the shovel and dig any deeper. At least that's how it feels in here in my heart. You know. Okay. We're moving relatively quick today, so let's just get into my favorite new segment.
Session lessons.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so this week I didn't really have a lot of like sessions with other people. I didn't really go out and have a lot of prominent, moments with others. So a lot of these lessons are like real self-gathered, looking in a mirror, internal, you know what I mean? Like looking at yourself for real while you working type stuff. Because I didn't have the most productive creative week. Like I said at the beginning, I was a little depressed, and I didn't get my chance to really be the man in my mind that I wanted to be during the week. I was just real like upset and don't nobody talk to me. I don't want to answer the phone. I don't want to, very, very focused on the things that usually make me feel better to try and save myself, and none of it worked. Sometimes you got to deal with issues instead of like chasing solace. Dealing with them usually leads to the same place. Anyway, I through that I've discovered the first session lesson. It is okay to do less. What does that mean? What I said. It's so much better sometimes to do nothing or to do a little bit less than what you were already doing. Try making something with less instruments. Try, I don't know, a conversation with less words. Try sticking to one show for a while or one song for a little bit. See how you feel. Just do less. Hell, sit in silence sometimes, bro. Just do less within the time you have. Just every now and again. You don't have to pack every moment of every day. You don't have to make every single, hour of life a billable hour. You can just exist, dude. What do you think they did before there were cell phones? What do you think they did before, you needed a massive side hustle in order to keep yourself afloat, when the American economy was like sustainable, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think they were doing then? People weren't doing something at all times. Why do you think there's so many damn books? Entertainment can't be your only form of existence, but it's a pretty big one, and sometimes you should go enjoy it. Bask in it. Take a breather, bro. You don't have to just do a lot of shit all the time. And in the context of a session, man, you don't have to do so many vocals. You don't have to play the guitar so many stretches of this. You don't have to do so many drums. You don't always need so many chords, man. Just try to do a little bit less than your serious ass wants to do on a normal basis and see what you come out with. I bet you'll like at least one of the things you do. Everybody does, even if they don't fully realize it the day they do it. When we do less, we always find more. Now, the next lesson, which I feel like I'm going to say this a lot, but life doesn't stop. So you got to do things consistently. Okay? Don't chase something that you have to do so much. Just chase something that you can do consistently, whether that's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week to 20, however, whatever your number is. Find something you can do consistently, whether it be creatively or something in your life. Find something you can do consistently and phenomenally do that. Because like the more you consistently do one thing or two, whatever that thing may be, whatever those things even may be, the better you'll get at them and the easier you'll have a time working them into your life so that no matter what happens to you, you'll never, ever be broken off that path. Figure it out. Try it. Just one thing, bro. It ain't got to be 10 things. Like I said, less is more. So, shoot one piece of content, one style, shoot one series, shoot something on your phone, shoot, write one thing for a while. Just one thing that you can consistently do and show every single week. Try and see what happens. Because I have to build that consistency with this show. And this show is going to be my thing. It's supposed to be, at least. This show and one song. My goals every week are to do one show and 2 songs. That is it. Every single week. That is all I think about. Do I do it every single time? No. But I will get there. There will be a day where I get that every single time. The one consistent will be one show. If I don't get any songs, I'm going to talk to y'all. Okay? And you can talk right back to me too. My socials are on the bottom of the screen. But you can email me at tarajmix@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram at rhythmandraj. And, you know, you can hit me on Twitter at DEADBEAT if you really want to. But however you want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. So reach out to me. Let me know what you think of the new episode formats. Let me know what you think of my absences all the time if you need to, because I can't promise they won't happen again, but they won't be as frequent because I am trying to work on things within my life, if these lessons don't tell you that. Yeah, I'm working on a lot of things with a lot of people, and I'm working on a lot of things within myself as well. And I think it's important to, you know, be real about it rather than sit here and just say, oh, what happened was I was, you know, in my computer and my hard drive died, even though it did. In my podcast template is gone. So I didn't know what to do, even though that's true. But, you know, all I had to do was get up and remake it all. Like, I have the knowledge within myself to do all of these things that I want to do. I don't have to sit there and be so upset because something went left. So something went left. Nigga, turn the wheel. I just killed a great clip for TikTok, but so what? Turn the wheel. See what happens. Go with it. It went left. Well, what you going right for? If your goal over there, turn. Sucks. Yeah. Is it hard? Yeah. Is it weird? Hell yeah. So what? Nobody cares. You know, I know nobody cares because I didn't post the episode. I didn't say nothing about not posting the episode. And all I got was, yo, why is there no episode? I told folks why there was no episode. And all I got in response completely was, and you still didn't do an episode? See what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be better than those things. You have to be greater than those things. Because if you're not, what are you? Nothing. Because that shit ain't going to stop. This life shit don't stop. It don't stop till it stops. You know what I mean? Till everything goes black, we in the back getting shit done. That's just how I feel. And I can't see this stuff any other way. I hope you don't see any other way. I hope you can find that within yourself, because it's a real dig deep kind of thing. Like I said before, learn to love eating dirt. This is all a part of it. Everything is full circle, baby. This is the life we live and lead. It shows us a lot of lessons that sometimes we don't want to see within ourselves, but you have to. You'll be better because of it. I think I don't have much else to give you as a closer. I didn't mean to make this one so much shorter than our average episodes, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. Like I'm just glad we're back here. I'm glad we're doing all the things that we needed to do together, and I'm glad that you and I were able to sit and have another conversation like we do. I hope your lunch was great, or your time in the crib doing whatever you're doing is vibey. If you clean in the house, you missed a spot over there. Going back. I saw that. Don't think just because I'm on your TV screen or your phone screen that I can't see what's happening in your house. I can. You're nasty. Clean it up. Anyway, all you beautiful, wonderful people, please do yourselves a favor. Check out my EP 27, because that for sure just dropped in between these, and I think it's good. The streets are telling me it's great. The numbers are saying it's phenomenal. Please go check that out. It's on everywhere that you already have music. Just search 27 EP Taraj. I'll probably put the cover right here. Please enjoy. Y'all take care. Much love, peace, joy, happiness, every other great thing that you need within yourself to feel like yourself. Love and appreciate you. Bless.
Rhythm and Raj. Hi, it's me. Rhythm and Raj. Talk about music. Rhythm and Raj. Rhythm and Raj. It's Rhythm and Raj.